Wednesday, everybody. How are we doing today? Turn music down on my side. Hope everybody is having a wonderful week so far. So we're going to get right into it tonight because going over some analytics and looking at stats and stream summaries for the last couple of weeks, I've noticed that my viewership really drops off after about an hour and a half. So I think we're going to experiment and we're going to try keeping my streams to about the 1.5 hour periods to see what happens. It may stay that way, it might not stay that way. I won't change my schedule on anything because I just want to see how things go. But yeah, I'm not sure if people just the interest isn't retained. Maybe that'll change once I get a bunch more followers and stuff. But as of right now, my past the hour and a half mark, people just are leaving. I got a very few loyal people that stay, but which is great and I appreciate it, but I'm trying to reach as many people as I can to inspire and teach, and you know, that's hard to do if nobody's watching. So tonight we're going to get my mouse. We're back to my Guyver armor, and I think what I'm going to do, this is pretty much to the point where the only thing I have to do now is, why is this not working? Hang on a second. Yeah, I got a new controller today, and I was playing with it, and I had to unplug my keyboard, my wireless keyboard, to be able to plug the thing in. Anyway, so this should work now. Awesome. Okay. So I thought maybe what we do, because the only thing I have left to do is boots. So I was thinking for tonight, maybe what we'll do is we'll start prepping some of these pieces and maybe put one or two of them into the character generator. Again, to see the process of how it works. But I want to take one final look at this helmet. We're going to do the helmet first, I think. And why it's way down at the bottom. But I have a low poly version and I have a high poly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this low poly, I think. I don't understand why that is so far. It should work. If not, I'll try making a low poly out of the high poly. One last peek at this to see if there's anything I want to add. I really want to put something on the top of the head, but I don't know what to do yet. I love this brush. It's so cool. Where's that brush I really like? But like this, that looks a lot nicer. Doing that. I can put. There's some details that I can add actually in Substance Painter once I get it in there. Bonjour, my dear. Thank you for the bit. I think I also want to. Just define this edge a little bit better because this is where the armor will be. Get it into Substance, this is where I will be kind of cutting it off. I don't know why it's doing that. Is it? Oh, that must be the guy's chin that's coming through like that. Okay, so I'm not too worried about it because his head's going to be I'm going to remove his head anyway, I think. I'll have to check that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to. So this is what I normally do when I'm making a piece. I make like a final pass. Just get in there and sort of makes a little bit harder edges and that sort of thing. Okay. I need something on the top. That's really bugging me. I'm not sure maybe if I could do something like this. Or do I like it? I like it more defined like that, yeah. I don't know, I guess I'll leave it, because it's... lazy mouse where we're going. All right, so the other thing I'm wondering is Primitive Projects, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Archstrong stream. Okay, so I wonder if I should put a pattern on there. I really think it'd be neat to have some kind of a pattern on the eye. Or should I do that in Substance? I don't know. I should do that in Substance. Okay, so what we're sitting at 1.8 million polys for the head. Okay. So let's duplicate this and we're gonna rename it. We're gonna call it poly. And And then let's see if we can do it inside ZBrush. If I can't do it in here, I'll pull it out and I'll put it in Cinema 4D because I have a really amazing program that it's really good at retopologizing and turning everything into quads. So, or I could just try this. 1.8. That works. 1800 is decent. Right? And the silhouette match is really nice. I'm wondering if I should give that a shot. I should try baking that. Okay, let's try this. I want to see how this looks. So we're going to go to UV. We're going to unwrap because ZBrush unwraps really well. And then we're going to select it. We're going to export Titan armor. We're going to do polys. Why is this? Okay. And this is helmet low poly. I'm going to rename this to Titan helmet LP. Low polys. I always separate everything into different folders because it can get, when you're working on pieces, you're working on an armor or a set that has multiple pieces, it gets really confusing. And I have in the past taken a left arm or a right arm when I wanted the opposite. So, and I'm like confused because I'm like, why isn't this baking? So while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna fire up Substance here. So again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free. For those watching this on YouTube after, comments below, you know, questions or things you'd like me to see me make or see me tackle, like a specific piece of costume that you'd like me to try making. I think once I get more and more viewers, the hope is to have like a costume day where I get a bunch of people together and we do like a poll to see what costume, like I'll give 3 or 4 or 5 different costumes that I know I can make, and then I'll get you guys to vote on them, and then I'll make that costume live on the stream. That's something I want to do eventually. Okay, so Substance Painter, we're gonna do our usual. We're gonna open up 4K document resolution. I can't do 8K right now because I only have an 8 gig video card, so as soon as I try, my computer goes and Substance crashes. I use my tile workflow, import cameras. I'm going to select my costume piece here. Poly. It's our helmet. This should just pop right in with no problem. There it is. Okay, and then we're going to go over to texture setting or texture settings, set settings, and then we're going to go down to bake meshes. We don't need ID. We're going to crank it right up to 4K. Like I said, I'd love to do 8K bakes, but my machine just, it would never do it. I try and my computer literally crashes Substance. So I'm going to grab my high poly here. Again, these, I shouldn't have to touch these, but we might have to, but we'll see. I'm not doing any anti-alicing on the first one, on the first pass, because I want to see if it bakes, because anti-alicing bakes take a really long time. And I usually don't do an anti-alicing bake until after everything's textured, and I'm going to be exporting the textures out to go into the character generator. So my first bake is always without anti-alicing. So this should not take very long, because 1.8 million polys is not very dense. Come on, baby. Show me the money. Wow, that came out not bad for the first bake. Yeah, that looks actually really good. That looks really good. Let's try a second bake. And we're gonna try this at, say, 3. And see if that, this part here, right here is, this part right here, I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, see, it should be coming out a bit more. Yeah, see, that should be coming out. So. See, that's going to be a problem. So I'll try one more time at 0.5. And if that doesn't come out, I will have to go back in and I will have to adjust. Hey, Primitive, thank you very much. The first time chatting in my stream, very much appreciated. And yes, this is very cool, isn't it? Making this kind of stuff is just, it's fun. Okay, so yeah, so what I need to do is I need to go in here and I need to adjust this. So we're going to turn on the low poly. And you can see here where it's coming through. So what we're going to do, like, you need, when it comes to baking, you need the high poly and the low poly to be as close as you can get them together. Unfortunately, that's, you know, it's not, you can't do it 100%. That's why they have those slider in there where you can allow it to, your base low poly mesh, it gives you some space to be able to build out. Okay, so I need my move brush. I'm in symmetry. Okay, so this needs to come out a little bit. And while we're here, we might as well touch up a few areas that I think are going to give us some issues, like this here. Anywhere where you see geometry kind of poking through, it can be an issue for the bake. So just widen my brush a little bit, and I'm just going to start pulling this stuff out, just to give us a little bit more breathing room. I'm not worried about down here because you'll see why. I'm going to paint that out in Substance Painter. You're not even going to see it. So yeah, you want these bakes to be as crisp as possible, because I mean, you want them to look like the original, right? So you want this to come up. This to be nice and crisp. You basically want to hug the lower poly geometry, but give it enough room, because if you go too far, it'll create artifacts. Stuff I'm not worried about. Let's grab let's try this. So I don't need to do any, I don't need to, all I need to do is re-export the high poly, because that's the only one that's I've made adjustments. So yeah, Primitive, if you have any questions, hit me up with them. That's why I'm here. I try to explain things as I go. Okay, so now we're gonna rebake. We're gonna delete this because it keeps it for some reason in memory, and you gotta grab a new file. And I'm gonna go back down to 0.1 because the goal is when you're baking is you don't want to touch this number as much as possible. Because I've heard it can add artifacting, depending on what game engine it is and that sort of stuff. Okay, how do we do here? That's a little better. Yeah, it's a little crisper and it's a little cleaner. I still don't like this though, and I don't know why it's doing that. But it does look decent. Okay, let's try one more bake, and then we'll do the 0.5. Let's see where that gets us. Because if you go too far out, you can create artifacts, and it just looks really odd. Okay. I mean, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I just don't understand. Like I said, the geometry has to be as close to as a low poly as you can get, because if you don't, you get artifacts. So let's try this one more time. Let's see if we can get it better than that. If we can't, then I'll just leave it. This is a costume set that I'm working on that will be in a game called Cityoftitans, to which I am the lead 3D artist for. And this is a costume set that your characters in the game will be able to have. If you have not heard of Cityoftitans, I can give you info on that. It's a superhero MMO game that we're working on. Okay, so let's try another bake. We'll leave the 5. We'll see what happens, because it seemed to be a little bit better. Yeah, it's pretty epic. Yeah, it's in Unreal Engine too, made by Epic. Here, I'll give you a link. You can look it up for yourself. We have a Discord and everything if you want to hop on there, and you can get a lot more information from them as well. check that out. That worked. Yeah, it straightened it out a little bit, but it's not perfect. But you know what? It's good. It's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So on to the texturing process. So the way our character generator is set up for the game is we have masks, and each mask is a different color, and each color you can apply a material to. So red is the first color. What is my caps lock on or something? Weird. Okay, so red, and then we'll do, and then there's green, and blue, and then there's a cutoff layer. And each one of those you can add a material to. So there's 4 zones in we're hoping later on to add more, but for launch, we have the 4 for now. And the music you're hearing right now, that's from the soundtrack from the movie, from the game, by the way. These, and this is our cutoff layer. This is what determines what the engine sees, and it's pure 100% white. And then we have a background, which is pure black. And I grab, oh, I need one more, I need a height, which I don't understand why that's in there, but it's in there for a reason. Okay, so we grab all these, we're gonna group them together, and then we're gonna throw a mask on. So, I'm going to now paint this white, except for the parts that I don't want the engine to see. So around the neck here and under the chin. I don't want that to show in the character generator because he's going to wear body armor, or he'll have under armor. So Primitive, how did you find me? Did you find me through the Discord, or did you just find me on like just on Twitch? I'm curious. So there. Now, think I'm gonna do his eyes red. And green I'm gonna do for I don't know what to call them. Gems? Discord. Okay, good to know. It's just a good it's just good to know where my viewers are coming from, so because I try to post my streams with a link to my stream when I'm about to go live, so it's nice to know where people are coming from as well. Okay. So there's one right here. I should put this in there too. Now, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this differently. I think the red, copy this mask. Copy the mask. And I'm gonna dump this into the blue. And I'm gonna clear this red because I want this stuff here. This is organics, so I want this to be able to be colored because the Under Armour for this armor looks just like this. It's all like that army and stuff. So I want to be able to match it with the rest of the armor. Wish there would Adobe, if you're listening or watching, please, I'd like a fill command. Because that would be I just want to be able to double click when I make an outline thing like that. I want to be able to just double click and fill it. Mr. Cabot, thank you for joining the stream. How's it going tonight, buddy? Eating is important. I like eating. So, I think that's good. I think that is good. This is good. This is good. I'm not sure I want to do them. I think I'm going to leave these open though. Oops. I think I'm going to just allow that to be the same color as everything else. Okay. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's been masked and ready for the character generator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. Project, Titan Armor. I keep all my substance folders in one, or substance files in one folder. Titan helmet. I spelled that wrong. That's okay. Okay, so what else I'm gonna do, just for funsies, to show you guys how cool the system is. I'm gonna save a version out so I can show you ravioli. Dude, I ate so little pasta now, it's ridiculous. I didn't even eat my pasta, it's still over there. Just don't have the stomach for it anymore. Okay. So, the way Substance Painter works, and the way these... And this is exactly the way it works in the Mabus Games. Thanks, buddy. How's it going? Glad to see you drop by, and with some friends too. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Very, very cool. Thanks for the raid, buddy. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw. Sorry I can't watch because you're streaming at the same time I was. I guess like I can't do both, unless I can stream watching you. Guess I could always do that. So we just got this helmet set up and painted or textured. I'm explaining that our character generator is very much like it is here. It's set up. Each one of these is a place where you can apply a material to in our character generator. Yeah, I don't think it's allowed either. So if I go in here and I take... Thank you very much for the follow, Matt Module. That's a cool name. Thank you and welcome to the Artstrong channel. So we're gonna grab just a material here, and with this thing selected, I'm gonna look for something organic. This is an organic bio armor. So slime. What would slime look like? Not good. I had some like alien flesh or something here somewhere. Alien guts. Cell mount? That might work. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Oh, there's like two colors too. Let's go gray. Let's go like a gray. Just try to make it like Guyver. That looks cool. That actually looks really good. Yeah, please do drop by again. But thank you so much for the raid, buddy. I really appreciate it. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm going to try the guts, yeah. Wow, and thanks everybody. Don't forget to hit the follow button, man. Got lots of stuff coming up, showing off. So it's that's actually really good. I like that one. Oh, Cobalt, how's it going, buddy? I can't pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? Raja. Thanks for the follow anyway. Can't pronounce your name, but I suck at names, dude. I suck at pronouncing names. Like, we live in a French community and I can't speak French to save my life, even though I'm from French background. Xenobolt. That I can pronounce. Thank you very much for the follow. Awesome. appreciate it very much. Let's try the alien guts. Let's see what those look like. That looks kind of cool. That's gross, man. That is disgusting. That's disgusting. What? What? Yeah, it looks like vomit, eh? I love it. Let's go to this alien membrane stuff for the red. I think that really looks good. Right? And then we'll go like a pink color for it. Yeah, see, that looks cool. Should be a little darker though, or a little lighter though. Whoa, did everything just freeze? Wow, that was weird. My computer's never done that before. Crazy. Okay. What about... what's this? So these are like... Cobalt. That's pretty cool. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm keep hitting them. I'm gonna take that Windows key off my keyboard. Okay. Seeing as I got a lot of new people in the chat, I will explain this again. I am I'm the lead 3D artist for a company called Missing Worlds Media, and we are making a superhero MMO called City of Titans. I will drop the link again for you guys so you can check it out. No, I don't have it. I gotta grab it again. Hang on a second here. Here's your link. So that's the game. It's called City of Titans. And these are costumes that your player characters in the game will be able to wear and use. So these streams are me making the costumes, but it's also teaching streams. So if you guys have any art questions, please hit me up. I'll try my best to answer them. The programs that I run are Cinema 4D, ZBrush, Substance Painter, the entire Adobe suite, including After Effects, which I'm really good at. I love it. I was a comic book colorist for many, many years before I got into 3D art. And I was a graphic designer for many, many years before I got into 3D. So I have a very broad skill set. So if you have any questions in any of those disciplines, please hit me up. And for the people, again, watching this on YouTube, if you have any questions, put them in the comments down below and I will do my best. And if I don't know the answer to something, we will do it live on stream and we'll research it and figure it out. So there you go. That's my pitch. Okay, let's go back to, I want to change this to back to the, my car paint would look weird. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I want to change it back to this alien cell membrane. I really like the darker color. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back to you. And then we'll go like a lighter color in this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so basically what I'm showing you here is basically how the character generator works in our game. These maps, or these masks that I'm doing, you can add, for each one of these masks, the red, green, blue, and the white, you can add a material to it inside the character generator. And that's how it works. It just swaps the material for the mask. So this isn't exactly, I mean, it looks, if I go back, let me go back a bunch. Give it a second. Come on. Okay, that's what it looks like without any materials on it. Okay. And each one of these zones is a place where you can put shift. I went too far. I'll have to repaint that. But that's basically how it works. If you want, let me finish this. And before I'm going to be going into the character generator with this in a few seconds, so stick around, and I'm going to do a really basic rig, so that I can bring this into the character generator and show it to you. Just give me 1 second here. Don't go anywhere. Just let me recolor this, because actually, what am I doing? This is done. This was the mass version, right? We're gonna do. I can't see. Okay. Okay. So open recent. We're gonna do helmet Titan. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now, I need to do one final bake. With anti-aliasing on. Because I always do my texturing before I put the anti-aliasing on. Because it takes a little bit to bake. Come on. Come on. It's doing it. It's really hot in my basement tonight. I don't know why. Probably all these lights I have on. It's getting warmer outside. Like it was like Monday when I streamed, it was like minus 25, and today it's like plus 6 or something. Or plus 1, it'll be plus 6 tomorrow. It's crazy. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, so check out that link, guys. That's to the main City of Titans site. And then we have a Discord. So if you want to join that Discord, there's 2 Discords. Or no, there's one for you guys and there's one for us. But the one for you guys, I could probably drop that link in there for you guys too. Can I not invite people to the Discord? Have it? Oh, here we go. Here you go, guys. That's the Discord for City of Titans. All right. Now, we're going to turn off these colors and leave the cutoff on. We're going to go export. This is our process for doing this. Typing sideways is hard. Just saying. So we're gonna go Unreal Engine Pack 4, and then we're gonna go 4K because, like I was saying, I can't do 8K because my computer will go. And we do export. I'm gonna bring this over here so you guys can see it. Okay, so this is what I get on my first pass. I need this one first. What's it doing that for? It's not supposed to do that. It's never done that before. Delete. Okay, so texture, Titan, helmet, male. I'm gonna make a female version of this armor as well, guys. That's gonna be interesting. I think the helmet I'll probably be able to use again, but everything else I'll probably have to make from scratch. Should be interesting. So M for male, and then CO for cutoff. Turn off the cutoff, turn on all my colors, and I do another export. Same folder. Okay, that was weird. Oh, I think it was because I backspaced too many times. Okay, let's try this again. Textures, yeah, that's why. So what I need to do is I need to open this. I'm going to go here, here, and grab this. Okay, so I don't need this this mat here because the engine does that stuff for us. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to. I hate when it does that. Come on, thank you. And then we're going to change the prefix to M or mask. What is going on with my computer today? Mask. So weird. M for mask, thank you. And then we'll do this one. And we'll do N for normal. Those are the only 3 mats that we need for our character generator. Okay. So I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to exit out. I need Cinema 4D. Which is here. Now here's our character that we used to, I do basic rigging. Synapsis, our rigger, will go through the pieces and do them properly. I'm just doing this for the sake of my stream and to test the pieces. So what I need to do is I need to merge. And I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to grab my oops, that's not the way. I'm going to grab my helmet here. And it fits perfect, which is great. I'll hide the ears, so no big deal. So I'm just gonna, like I said, basic. I'm just gonna grab it and I'm gonna bind it to. I'm gonna bind it just to the head. So we'll go up here, bind, and then we'll grab. It's been a while since I've done this. Vamp. This character's already got morphs on it, so I need to target the helmet, and then throw this guy in here, and then do morphs. I don't think I'm supposed to do joint weights either. I don't remember. And I'll transfer morphs. So now I get this tag for the morphs, and I got a tag for the bind. And then I take this and the root, and I export as an FBX. And Titan helmet, and then I make my own folder called AB, which is Avatar Builder, and this is where I keep all my helmet LP. I think I called it Titan helmet. Oh, didn't I? Just call it Titan helmet. Helmet LP. Okay. So now, with that done, I can now open up our avatar builder, which is the part you new people I would like you to see. Because this is the cool stuff. This is where the cool stuff happens. This will take a minute to load. But yeah. Very cool. Oh, I dropped some frames. It must have been when I was baking. That's alright. Not much I can do about that. I hope it didn't lag too bad. I hope you guys... Did you guys see any skippage while it was baking? For all the new viewers as well, I do have a YouTube channel where I upload these streams to, so you can look at them later. Also, there's a lot of there's a behind the curtain series on there that I did for quite a few years that has a lot of really interesting stuff in there, and there's also some creative and video stuff. What do you call it? Motion design that I've done that's on there as well. I will be starting a gaming section for my YouTube channel very shortly. So something you might be interested in. It's in the link is in my it's in my Discord as well as my Twitch in the down below. Okay, so here we are in Unreal. So what I need to do to add a character piece is I need to go into character pieces here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a new folder, and we're going to call it Titan Helmet. Oh, I can't do. That's right. It has to be Titan Helmet. Now, because this has, I'm going to grab these textures, I'm going to throw these in here. But I also need this low poly because it's the one that's rigged. And then it's going to ask me for a skeleton, and I'm going to tell it I want our male skeleton. And boom, it's in there. Okay, so the next part I need to go to our costume data. And I'm going to do a head. I'm going to try a head replacement first and see what that looks like. So we're going to add a thing here. Entry. And we're going to call this Titan Helmet. Oops. Titan Helmet. Costume part. Titan Helmet. There it is. High body parts. I'm gonna try hiding the head. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure if it's gonna work because of the way I have the neck set up. Actually, it should work because he's gonna have under armor, and the under armor will show, so it should be fine. Okay, so this is the opacity mask is where we put our cutoff. And then we have a mask as well. Let me go up here and copy this. I don't have to type it again. Type and tighten again. And this is our mask as well. And then we add a normal. Okay. So now that should work. So let's fire up the avatar builder. Hey, Mavis. Thanks for the raid, man. I really appreciate that. A bunch of them stayed, and I got a bunch more followers. I really appreciate that. Means a lot, man. Gotta support each other, right? Okay. So this is Cityoftitans, guys. This is just the avatar builder. I'll actually go into I'll go into the island as well. There is a huge update coming, probably in the next month or so, hopefully. There is going to probably be another 100 pieces added to the character generator that I made, and then we got a brand new map being added. So yeah, it's a big deal. So hit those links and so you can find out more about it. But new character. See if this worked. Okay, so I got this is my male, and this is what the female looks like. So we're gonna go to head and tighten helmet. Yeah. Okay. So this should work. Like he's gonna have under armor. Worst case scenario, I can always not make it a head replacement, and I could take the ears and take the side of the helmet and just sort of bow it like this so the ears are covered. It's not a big deal. It's a small tweak to make. But I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna go on this Titan armor so I can just continue adding parts to it. It'll probably get a different name, guys. I just call it Titan armor because it's what I called it. Originally, this was going to be something for Destiny that I was going to show off, but anyway. So we're going to go to materials, and this is where I was talking about the zone. See how we got 4 different colors here? Now the blue zone, that's where the glow is. So if I put a glow here, that's where your glow is, right? So let's put a little bit of glow in there. This is our main color. I'm going to go with gray because the Guyver is gray for all intents and purposes. Let's try something natural. Jute. Dragon scales? Ooh, that looks cool. Man, that looks good. That looks really good. I like that a lot. And then I'm gonna make this like a pink. Yeah. And again, we'll go synthetic. We have hundreds of materials that you guys will be able to use. Diamond plate looks like manganese. Banded. That's actually, hang on a second. Plastic hex. So if I did that. Turn the glow off. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. But you don't really see it with the glow on. Still looks cool though. Trying to get the glow to not be so bright. We gotta change that, Cabot, if you're still listening. We need a setting that is not glow. It's more like just... not necessarily glow. This is more like an emitting light. We need something that's a glow. Like an LED, like this mouse. See how this mouse isn't throwing light, it's just sort of glowing from within? That's what we need. We need a setting that allows us to just add like an emission of color from something without there having to be this huge amount of light. That way you could still add textures to whatever it is you're lighting. Okay, anyway, enough ranting. Yeah, I love that dragon scale. Okay, so let's do metal. I'm gonna do like a light gray. We don't have a whole lot of metal stuff, do we, guys? Grass, bark, wood. Well, I guess we'll have to leave it as brushed aluminum for now. That's pretty cool. I mean, that looks really good. Different kinds of leather. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks really good. That's crocodile. Yeah. See, now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. God, that looks good. Yeah. That looks really good. See his eyeballs. Yeah, I like that a lot. No worries, man. Thanks for dropping by. And again, thanks for the raid. I really appreciate it. You have a good night, buddy. Okay. So, character generator. So now, if I go to say... I want to go to head. I want to try something. Did we not have a head size? I saw it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the morphs work. You know, little tiny head or big head. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that looks really good, man. Yeah, so there we go. That's what the avatar builder looks like for those who are new. I'm going to be showing this off a lot, so I hope you guys don't get sick of it. I don't know how long I'm going to be Mavis, to be honest. My viewers tend to drop off around the hour-and-a-half mark. They tend to lose interest. And right about now, like I started off, when your raid came in, I had like 21 people watching, and then it slowly trickled down. I had like 10 watching for a while, and then now it's back down to 4 again. So I'm probably going to end it off soon because there's no point. It's not good for my stats and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, that's one piece done. And in the avatar builder, save all that. So maybe for tomorrow's stream, we will... I think what I'll do for tomorrow's stream is I'm going to get the Under Armour done. I think that's what we're going to do for tomorrow's stream. Because that covers up all the spots that are like his neck, for instance. Like this goes all the way up to his neck. If I turn his head off and I go to... Yeah. Like it goes all the way up his neck. And then I have this that covers it. So, like I'm going to make this go all the way up. Right? So this whole Under Armour will cover his entire neck. So, like, yeah. That'll look good. But yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to all my new followers. That's amazing. And I'll see you all tomorrow. As always, may the hue be with you, and we will see you out there. Bye for now.